don't you let everyone know your name? Where are you from?
My name is Kristine Cole. I am from a little tiny town in Utah called Erda.
Oh, I love that. I've never even heard
Yeah.
of it.
It's in Tooele County,
Okay.
so it's just
Okay.
a farming community in Tooele County. It's just tiny.
So do
So
you know Liz? Do you know Liz
I
down?
do know Liz. Yeah, I love her. She's one of my good friends.
Isn't she the best? Liz
She
is
is.
all
Yeah.
of my crystals are from Liz. I was just looking at this. I got this from Liz. This is my lapis triangle.
Oh, nice.
So many beautiful things. So many
Yeah.
beautiful things. All my stones are from Liz. I
Yeah.
love it. I love it. Well, so let's jump in. Let's bring your
Okay.
book to life. Does that sound good?
Sounds great.
Okay. So first of all, let's sit for a second together. Let's see if there's any prep work that needs to happen. So I love to clean the space off. So I want to invite you to drop in with me. And we're just going to notice the walls, the floors, the ceilings all around you. We're going to ask the divine light to clean, to cleanse, to clear the space around you, above you, below you, within, activating a high vibrational frequency of love. So we're just really bringing up the vibrational frequencies of love, which creates safety, which creates peace. And I want to go in specifically and wrap your nervous system in some divine nectar. How does that sound? Yeah?
That sounds amazing.
Okay, so we're going to go in, and there's this divine nectar. It's really conditioning. It's like something that's starving. When it receives this, it becomes whole. So we're just going to pour that nectar over your nervous system, bringing it into this space of wholeness, into a space of safety, into a space of feeling rooted and grounded. Can you feel a difference right now in your body?
Yeah. I had calm wash over me. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like, so
Mm.
that's where we want to be, because in this space, we are able to channel easier. Oh, Liz is here. So much love to you, Liz. I'm so happy you're here. Your energy brings us so much light. Okay. So let's bring in, do you have any guides that you like to work with? Like,
Mm.
yeah?
Yeah, I do.
Who do you
It's
like?
funny because Joan of Arc is one of mine. So,
She's the best.
mm,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. Let's call in Joan. So we're going to call in Joan of Arc. And it feels like, is there someone else that feels like there's someone else that wants to come and work with you?
Abraham Lincoln.
Oh, yes, that feels good. Let's bring in Abraham Lincoln. Feels like there's a goddess. Who is it?
Isis.
Oh, you like Isis too, huh?
Yeah.
There we go. We got a lot of fun guides here. It is. We're bringing Isis, Joan of Arc, Abraham Lincoln. We're going to call them in, and any other divine beings, anyone else who is here to support you, to support your message, your work, your light, your purpose. We're going to call them all in and through the divine light. They will hold this space for your book to come through. This is like a really fun recipe here. So I want to be able to have you hear your book as well as me. So we're going to activate your gifts. So we're going to go in with this divine fire. It's a cleaning fire, and it's an activating fire. So we're going to go in with your into your ears and clean out anything that's been blocking your receptivity, and then we're going to activate your ability to hear the divine, hear your spiritual team, hear your book, hear intuition and inspiration. We're going to activate it to a high vibrational frequency that is going to serve you in your highest good. And then we're gonna do that in and through the divine light, and then we're gonna activate your third eye so that you can see. So you can see visions, so you can see truth, so you can see and hear your book with your intuitive gifts in and through the divine light. And then we're just going to clean our lips that we speak only what needs to be spoken here today. Dropping into the heart space. Let's call your book in. Let's invite your book. Okay, let's see. We're going to invite your book to come and sit with us. And it's interesting is it came in like like fabric from the right, from the left, and over my head. So tell me about, it's like very flowy fabric. Tell me what that, does that mean anything to you?
I just get that vision of like silk,
Mm-hmm.
like just the softness of silk and creating a loving, gentle softness in the world
Yeah.
with this book.
Yeah. And that's interesting because usually the books only come in on one side. They usually show up on my right side. So to have it come in this side, and this side, it's also showing me it's all encompassing. So there's like an all encompassing energy of your book, but that it comes in and it's like you said, like with this silk, like blowing in the wind, ease, and also like a drape. Like it's there to be a drape of some sort. So let's ask your book to show us a message, a vision. What does your book want to share with us? Anything you hear and see, please share, okay?
I feel empowerment.
Mm-hmm. Which is like
Yeah,
those three guides, the three guides that you called in.
yeah,
They really have this deep empowerment energy.
yeah. Like finding self-love and empowerment in that is what I'm feeling.
I love that. So I'm being shown a fire. And so it's like I'm being shown like a big, huge old kettle on a fire, and it's calling in people to come and drink, to come drink this very earthy, that's the word, I don't even know if that's a real word, like a very deeply nourishing soup. So the fire, it's like the book is showing me that it is like a recipe for this healing agent, this healing soup, but it gathers people together. So it's not just one person drinking the soup. There's something about it being a gathering space, like a watering hole. Does that resonate for you?
Yeah, it does. It's feeling like um, creating community and nourishment for people to build each other
Mm-hmm.
so that they can work together and heal and move through the heavier spaces to find that self-love, that self-nourishment
Yeah.
that they're looking for.
Yeah. Totally. It feels like this is not a solo journey for
Yeah,
people. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. Whew. Okay, breathe that. Breathe through the throat. When we feel emotions show up, it's where we get pinged like that is the truth. Like this is and it's interesting because when someone is sick, back in the olden days, I don't know if that still happens, that like mothers would make soup, right? So it's
mm-hmm.
interesting that the book is showing me soup. It's like it is for those who are in need of that wellness love.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay, so it's showing me there's something about, it's very interesting. There's something about the way they built the fire, the way that the logs, the sticks, no, they're not sticks, they're definitely like logs. And it's interesting, like they're placed like Lincoln logs. That's how this fire was built. So let's ask does that mean anything to you?
Yeah.
Oh,
So like building each step of each part of um the healing branch. Like each person brings their own part to it.
oh, oh, that's so beautiful. And there's a spot, like Lincoln Logs, there's a spot where everybody connects.
Yeah.
Oh, that lands really well.
Yeah.
Mm. That feels like the message, like if there's a tagline or just even on a page somewhere in the book, something like, um, hold on, like you belong, somehow you connect here in the threads of this story. Something where you show them, like, you bring a branch to this fire of this community, of this healing stew, right? Obviously you'll say it in your own words, but like that's the energy I'm feeling, is like they get to know that they bring a peace.
Yeah.
That's part of the healing.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's beautiful. Thank you for being here with us in this beautiful, sacred book channeling session. And if you felt the stir in your heart that it is time for you to write your book, then I am so excited to tell you that I am going to give you my sacred creative process that allows authors to channel their books. Just click the link below in the description and you will have immediate access to learning the tools on how you will channel your book. Okay, so I'm being shown to go right into your heart. So let's drop in. Let's go right into the heart. And we're just going to ask, what is your heart? There's like a message that your heart wants to give you. Like I'm seeing like a note being written and it's being folded up and handed to you. So if you can just, in your mind's eye, open the note, what are the words that are on that note?
Let go of fear.
Okay, I want you to say it again, but I want you to breathe first out your mouth. Okay, I want you to say
let go of the fear.
Let go of the fear. Let go of the fear. So what is the fear? What is the fear? Can we bring it out? Can we hand it over to God? What's the fear that stops this book?
It's building the connections that need to be built and creating the loving spaces that need to be built. I can hear my cat in the background. But letting go of the need to control the book and just letting it flow and letting the pieces fall where they need to fall.
Yeah.
Instead of using my intellect, to use my heart to move through it.
Yeah. The intellect is a safety protocol, right?
Yeah.
When this gets too like, whoa, 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 the intellect is the thing that comes in to protect, but it's going to be the thing that disconnects. And since this book is based on connection, it all comes from the heart.
Yeah. That makes sense. Why I'll start to write and then it just freezes because I'll get stuck in my brain. It'll I'll get triggered and then my brain takes over. Yeah.
So what your book is showing me right now, which is beautiful since we call it Isis, is I'm being shown a pyramid in Egypt. And what I'm hearing is when they started to build the pyramid, it felt impossible. One brick at a time. And that's how it feels. It feels impossible because of what you're being shown and what your heart tells you is possible. It feels like, I can't. But that pyramid didn't just get built in one day. It was, I'm sure, a lengthy process, right?
Right.
But each stone, each brick created the foundation for more, for more, for more. So that's what I'm being shown right now is hold the vision, see it, and then come into, well, what's the first stone?
Okay.
And then take it, what's the next stone? And what's the next stone? And if you can go from that energy, it's going to stay heart-based, because when the mind sees the pyramid vision, it's like, what? So much,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, too big.
Too big. Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's drop back into your heart. And where's the fear level right now? From a 1 to 10, what level is the fear at?
It's non-existent.
Yeah. Yeah, it's gone. It got cleared out. And instead, it feels as though there is, oh, I wish I could just put you into my mind. It would make a lot more sense. Let me see if I can find words for it. It's just, whatever, it's a portal. Okay, it's a portal. It's a light beam portal. All right, that I'm being shown. Oh my gosh, did you ever see that movie, A Wrinkle in Time? Better yet, did you read the book, A Wrinkle in Time?
I didn't read the book, but I've seen the movie.
Scratch the movie. Horrible movie. Go watch, read the book. The book will blow your mind. Like, pick it up today. But there's this moment where they said, I think they call it a tesseract.
Okay.
Said, here's you. Here's where we need to go. And then we could just, like that. Instead of going all the way over, we can just shake, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what I'm seeing in your heart is this light beam portal that you've got here is like a tesseract. So if you can stay here in your heart, the really huge, long journey to get to where you need to go is just sink. It's going to be so much faster. The heart is the portal to this vision that you've been shown.
Okay.
Okay? So the book is a piece of this vision.
Right.
Right? It's a piece. But it's really important because when you bring this book to life, it's going to free you. And that's why you got to write it. Because when Kristi's freed, when you're unblocked, that's when everything comes together.
Okay.
So the book is like, it's the free agent. It's the freedom. It's going to make everything move quicker. So let's drop in and ask. Your book is wanting to show you the title. So it doesn't usually happen. So let's see. Let's see if we can hear it. Yeah, I believe we can. So I want you to just open palm it right in front of your heart. And you're just going to ask that you will be shown through words, a vision, hearing it, feeling it. What's the title of this book?
Transformation of love.
Did you feel that all the way down to your toes?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I did too. Okay, so now that the name is here, now you get to start birthing it, right? It's kind of like, do you have children?
I do.
Okay, so you know when you were pregnant and you're like, okay, I know this baby's coming, and then you land on the name and then you're like, oh, this baby's coming, right? Like the name makes it real.
Yeah.
Right? So I want you to put this name, you're going to stick it on, I don't know, 7 walls. 7's your number, okay? 7 walls. Put the name up so that you're seeing it, that you're hearing it. Okay, I'm going to share this story because it's loud. So I'm going to share it because I think it's a great symbolic story. When I was pregnant with my third, for 4 months, I bled. And I thought every day, like, I'm going to lose this baby. I'm going to lose this baby. And so I would put his ultrasound picture on the fridge, and every day I just breathed it in that he was there. Every day, like, oh, I'm so happy you're coming. And then when his name came to me, every time I saw his picture, I would speak it out loud. I would speak his name out loud. I would speak him into existence. And he came, and he's such a magical human. And what I want to say to that is that there's been something inside of you that has felt a grief of this, like it might be lost. But it's not lost. This is yours. You are here to birth this. So let's speak it into existence all day.
Okay.
Okay? This is a powerful book. Tell me a little bit about what you're experiencing right now.
Joy, just relief, and the knowing. I've known that I've needed to write this book. And I always am like, I just need to wrap my head around it. I need to wrap my head around it. And then feeling it from my heart right now feels so peaceful.
Yeah.
And I actually got this painting yesterday of the woman, and it's called Transformation. And she's nude from the back, and her arms are just turning into wings. And that's the visual I just keep getting over and over, is of this painting that I picked up yesterday.
Yeah. Transformation of love.
Yeah.
So beautiful. Okay. So let's thank your book. See if there's anything else that needs to come through. There's one last thing. Let me see if I can, let's bring it in. Okay, so since I'm sure you love stones, yes? You love stones like I do? Okay.
Yeah.
So I want you to go down. You can either look at all your stones, but I'm hearing go down to Liz's store and ask your guides to show you a small stone. I reach into my bra. Sure, this is not a small stone, but this is one of my stones that I wear in my bra. Has a lot of meaning to me. I think Liz sent this to me actually. I want you to find the stone that your guides show you, and you're going to bless it. You're going to bless it with the intention of it keeping your heart open, that this book is written through the heart, and then you're going to just wear it right next to your heart. And every time you move, it's like, it's just a reminder, like, oh, soften the heart, soften the heart. This message is coming from the heart. Now, the thing that's in the way is your mind is really strong, and it wants, it's like, it's going to come in and it's going to shut things down. So you've got to start writing today and write from the heart. You have to use that muscle. It's almost like when a muscle atrophies, the other muscles become stronger, and then they pull their weight. It's like we have to go in and do some physical therapy on your emotional heart and build up the emotional heart.
Okay.
Okay. And how to do that is today, like when we're done, if you have 20 minutes, sit and just ask that words will come through you, and be in the heart, be in the heart, be in the heart, and let it come. And as soon as your head pops in, you're just going to ask that your angels will quiet your mind and come back into the heart, and come back into the heart, and just look at it as we are rehabilitating that.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. That feels really good. All right. Anything else that you feel inspired to share?
Just gratitude for the book, for the spaces, and for the people that can allow this. So, and for you, thank you. Yeah,
of course. My pleasure. This is such a joy for me. And yeah, the fire, the stew, it's all just so healing, and it's so connective. And so just really staying in that vibration is like, that's what this book is. It is the soup. It's the soup. I love that. Okay, so we're going to just take a deep breath in. We're going to thank your book for coming and being with us. We're just going to wrap it in this beautiful divine light, asking that your book will show through your heart, arise through your heart, that this is the vein that it comes through. And just thanking all of our guides, your guides, my guides, for holding this space for this magic, for holding the space for this sacred work. And then we're just going to wrap you in, I wish I had words as well as I see, helix, I would say it is, a golden helix around your whole body. This really beautiful like DNA coding of love and safety and freedom and groundedness and protection. We're just creating this really beautiful protection of love around you. And then we're just going to pour light through your path. That each brick will be shown to you before it's laid. And that's it. That you'll just see each brick one at a time as you build this path to wherever it is that God's guiding you. This magical, miraculous vision that you've seen. So just take another breath in and breathe out. All right, my dear friend. This was so magical. I feel so grateful that we got to be part of this together. If you loved this video, then I invite you to come over with me right here and watch a few more of my book channeling sessions. Join me as I sit with authors and we channel through books that are here to transform humanity. I think you're going to love them.